you've always feared is coming. It's coming. And the blood will be on your hands.
It wasn't true.
Solomon Lane escaped in Paris.
And now the world is at risk.
This is the CIA's mission. You use a
Mission Impossible Fallout is the 6th installment in the iconic Mission Impossible franchise, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who also co-wrote the screenplay. Released in 2018, this action-packed thriller continues the story of Ethan Hunt, played masterfully by Tom Cruise, as he navigates a high-stakes world of espionage, danger, and betrayal. The movie stands out as one of the franchise's most critically acclaimed chapters, earning praise for its breathtaking stunts, tightly woven plot, and intense action sequences. It not only solidifies Ethan Hunt as one of cinema's most enduring action heroes, but also elevates the franchise to new levels of cinematic craftsmanship. The film's title, Fallout, cleverly hints at both the literal and figurative consequences of the choices made by the characters, as the story explores the fallout of previous missions and personal decisions, blending emotional stakes with adrenaline-fueled action. The cast of Mission Impossible Fallout is a remarkable ensemble that balances star power with compelling supporting performances. Tom Cruise returns as Ethan Hunt, a character known for his relentless determination and unyielding sense of duty. Rebecca Ferguson reprises her role as Ilsa Faust, the former MI6 agent whose loyalties remain complex and unpredictable, adding layers of intrigue and tension. Ving Rhames appears once again as Luther Stickel, Ethan's longtime friend and technical support, providing both strategic assistance and occasional comic relief. Simon Pegg brings his charm and wit back as Benji Dunn, adding a lighter, humanizing counterbalance to the movie's high-octane sequences. The villainous presence is formidable, with Henry Cavill portraying August Walker, a CIA operative with a complex sense of justice and a tendency toward brutal efficiency. Sean Harris returns as Solomon Lane, the recurring antagonist whose dangerous schemes drive much of the film's tension, creating a palpable sense of threat that looms over every mission. Angela Bassett appears as Erica Sloan, the head of the IMF, ensuring the agency's perspective is well represented. The chemistry among the cast members enhances the story, providing emotional depth alongside jaw-dropping action. The plot of Fallout opens with a gripping prologue where Ethan Hunt and his team are sent on a mission to retrieve stolen plutonium, a substance capable of mass destruction if it falls into the wrong hands. The mission, which initially seems straightforward, quickly spirals out of control, revealing a web of deceit, double crosses, and high-stakes espionage. The film immediately establishes a sense of urgency and danger, highlighting the consequences of failure at every turn. Ethan Hunt is portrayed as a man driven by a moral compass that compels him to complete his missions no matter the personal cost. Yet this installment shows him facing moral dilemmas and physical limits that push him to the edge. The story unfolds across multiple international locations, from Paris to London to the breathtaking landscapes of Kashmir, emphasizing the global stakes and cinematic scale that the franchise has become known for. Each sequence is meticulously crafted, blending tension, suspense, and spectacular stunts that leave audiences on the edge of their seats. The movie introduces the threat of a rogue organization called the Apostles, which is led by the cunning and ruthless Solomon Lane. Lane's network aims to acquire weapons-grade plutonium to orchestrate catastrophic attacks, positioning him as a truly formidable antagonist. The narrative explores themes of trust, loyalty, and the blurred lines between heroism and recklessness, as Ethan must decide whom he can rely on and how far he is willing to go to prevent global disaster. As Ethan Hunt navigates through perilous situations, he is confronted with moral and physical challenges that test not only his skills but his humanity. The film cleverly intertwines personal stakes with global ones, creating a layered narrative where the fallout of each decision resonates on multiple levels. Every choice, every mission, and every confrontation carries weight, reinforcing the film's central theme that actions have consequences and the fallout can be devastating. One of the most celebrated aspects of Fallout is its commitment to practical stunts and real-world action. Tom Cruise, known for performing many of his own stunts, elevates the film's intensity through jaw-dropping sequences that include halo jumps from extreme altitudes, high-speed motorcycle chases through congested streets, and visceral hand-to-hand combat scenes that feel immediate and dangerous. The climactic sequence at the top of the Burj Khalifa in the previous installment laid the groundwork for Cruise's reputation as an action icon, but Fallout pushes boundaries further, emphasizing raw physicality and authenticity in every set piece. Each action scene is meticulously choreographed to ensure maximum impact while maintaining a sense of realism. The audience experiences the tension alongside the characters, making the stakes feel tangible and the adrenaline palpable. This dedication to real action differentiates the film from many modern action movies that rely heavily on CGI, offering a cinematic experience that feels grounded even amidst the extraordinary. The relationship between Ethan Hunt and Ilsa Faust provides an emotional anchor throughout the story. Their dynamic oscillates between professional respect, romantic tension, and mutual skepticism, offering moments of quiet introspection amidst the relentless pace of the mission. Ilsa's moral ambiguity and personal agenda challenge Ethan to reconsider his own principles and the nature of trust in a world where alliances shift like sand. Their interactions highlight the film's emphasis on character development alongside spectacle, showing that the most thrilling action sequences are enhanced by emotional stakes. This partnership evolves over the course of the narrative, demonstrating that collaboration and understanding are just as vital to mission success as skill and bravery. The subplot involving Ilsa adds depth to the story, ensuring that the film remains as emotionally compelling as it is visually exhilarating. August Walker, played by Henry Cavill, introduces a nuanced form of antagonism. Unlike traditional villains, Walker operates within the structure of the CIA, creating a tension that is both procedural and physical. His presence challenges Ethan on multiple fronts, as Walker embodies the ambiguity of institutional authority versus individual morality. The confrontations between Ethan and Walker are not just physical but ideological, questioning what it means to act in the name of justice and what lines one is willing to cross in its pursuit. This tension adds sophistication to the narrative, elevating it beyond a simple cat-and-mouse chase. Walker's physical prowess, intelligence, and unrelenting determination make him a compelling foil for Ethan, leading to some of the most memorable confrontations in the series. The film's packing is relentless, with each scene building on the previous one to maintain a constant sense of urgency. The stakes escalate consistently, moving from localized threats to global implications, keeping viewers invested in the story from start to finish. The screenplay, co-written by McQuarrie and his collaborators, expertly balances exposition with action, ensuring that the audience understands the motivations, stakes, and relationships without slowing the momentum. Plot twists and unexpected betrayals keep viewers guessing, while recurring characters like Luther Stickel and Benji Dunn provide both levity and continuity, anchoring the narrative in the established mission, impossible universe. The interplay between intense sequences and character-driven moments creates a rhythm that is as engaging emotionally as it is visually thrilling. The cinematography in Fallout is another element that elevates the film. Cinematographer Rob Hardy captures both the grandeur of international locales and the intimacy of tense confrontations with equal skill. Wide aerial shots emphasize the scale of action sequences, while tight, handheld shots immerse the audience in hand-to-hand combat and pursuit scenes. The lighting and color palette reflect the tone of the narrative, transitioning from cold, sterile environments in intelligence facilities to the warm, chaotic vibrancy of urban and rural landscapes. These visual choices enhance the storytelling, ensuring that every frame contributes to the atmosphere and intensity of the narrative. Action and emotion are visually intertwined, allowing the audience to feel both the adrenaline and the personal stakes simultaneously. The musical score, composed by Lorne Balfe, complements the high-octane visuals with a dynamic and suspenseful soundtrack. Balfe's compositions underscore the urgency and intensity of the missions, while also providing thematic depth for character moments and emotional beats. The music shifts fluidly between pulsating action motifs and more subdued, introspective passages, creating a sonic landscape that enhances both excitement and empathy. The integration of sound design with practical stunts and visual effects results in a fully immersive cinematic experience, where every footstep, explosion, and whisper adds to the tension and impact of the scenes. The release of Mission Impossible Fallout in July 2018 marked a high point for the franchise in terms of critical and commercial success. Audiences praised the film for revitalizing the series, offering a blend of heart-stopping action, intelligent plotting, and compelling character dynamics. Its performance at the box office reinforced Tom Cruise's status as a leading action star, and the film received accolades for direction, stunt work, and cinematography. Critics highlighted the balance between spectacle and narrative, noting that Fallout manages to thrill viewers while maintaining coherent and engaging storytelling. The film's success also set a new benchmark for subsequent installments, emphasizing the importance of practical stunts, well-developed characters, and intricate plotting in modern action cinema. The trailer for Fallout encapsulated the essence of the film with its high-energy sequences, glimpses of international intrigue, and intense confrontations between characters. Featuring glimpses of Ethan performing death-defying stunts, chase scenes through crowded cities, and confrontations with both allies and enemies, the trailer effectively conveyed the stakes and excitement of the movie. Its editing, paired with suspenseful musical cues, highlighted the blend of personal and global stakes, providing audiences with a sense of the thrills to come while teasing the narrative twists and character dynamics that would unfold. The trailer successfully built anticipation by showcasing both the breathtaking action and the emotional intensity of the story, ensuring that viewers were eager to experience the film in its entirety. Throughout Mission Impossible Fallout, the theme of trust is omnipresent. Characters are constantly forced to navigate a complex web of alliances and betrayals, highlighting the precarious nature of relationships in the world of espionage. Ethan Hunt, as the central figure, embodies the tension between personal loyalty and professional duty, constantly weighing the consequences of his actions. The film examines how far one should go to prevent catastrophe, and whether the ends truly justify the means. These thematic explorations give depth to what might otherwise be a straightforward action film, ensuring that audiences are not only entertained, but also engaged in the ethical dilemmas presented on screen. The international scope of the film enhances its narrative complexity and visual appeal. Missions span multiple continents, from the streets of Paris to the rugged landscapes of Kashmir, emphasizing the global stakes and the logistical intricacies of espionage work. Each location is more than a backdrop. It becomes a character in its own right, influencing the plot, the challenges faced by the characters, and the visual storytelling. The film's commitment to authentic locations, rather than relying solely on studio sets or CGI, reinforces the realism and immersion that define the Mission Impossible series. This global canvas allows for diverse action sequences, including aerial pursuits, close-quarters combat, and high-speed chases, all seamlessly integrated into the narrative flow. Character development is meticulously woven into the action-heavy plot. Ethan's determination, vulnerability, and moral compass are explored in moments of quiet reflection between adrenaline-fueled missions. Similarly, Ilsa Faust's motivations and loyalties are revealed gradually, creating a layered and unpredictable dynamic. Supporting characters like Luther and Benji provide insight into the human cost of espionage, emphasizing the importance of camaraderie and trust. The film ensures that every action has personal significance, deepening the emotional resonance of the narrative. These well-crafted character arcs distinguish Fallout from standard action fare, making it both thrilling and meaningful. The film's climax is a masterclass in tension, packing, and spectacle. A series of escalating events culminates in high-stakes confrontations that test Ethan Hunt's physical abilities, strategic thinking, and moral judgment. The finale seamlessly integrates multiple storylines, combining breathtaking stunts, character resolution, and narrative payoff. It reinforces the recurring themes of trust, consequence, and personal sacrifice, leaving the audience both exhilarated and emotionally satisfied. The resolution also sets the stage for future installments, preserving the franchise's momentum while providing closure to the central narrative of the film. Beyond its technical achievements, Mission Impossible Fallout excels in its storytelling sophistication. The screenplay balances exposition, action, and character development, ensuring that the audience remains invested in both the spectacle and the emotional core of the film. Plot twists are carefully foreshadowed and executed, maintaining suspense without sacrificing clarity. This careful structuring allows for complex narrative developments, such as shifting allegiances and moral dilemmas, to feel organic and impactful. By blending intellectual engagement with visceral thrills, the film appeals to both casual audiences and dedicated fans of the franchise. The action choreography deserves particular attention for its precision and creativity. Hand-to-hand combat sequences are designed to be realistic, fast-paced, and visually engaging, while chase scenes are meticulously staged to maximize tension and excitement. Practical stunts are complemented by selective visual effects, ensuring that the audience is never pulled out of the immersive experience. The attention to detail in fight choreography, timing, and camera work demonstrates a commitment to high standards that elevate the film above typical action blockbusters. Each stunt is not just an isolated spectacle, but is integrated into the narrative, reflecting character skill, urgency, and stakes. The supporting roles, while not the primary focus, contribute significantly to the film's richness. Characters such as Erica Sloane provide insight into the institutional and organizational pressures that shape Ethan's missions. Benji's ingenuity and humor offer relief from the tension, while Luther's wisdom and loyalty ground the narrative in a sense of history and continuity. These interactions ensure that the story is not just about isolated action sequences, but about a cohesive team navigating complex challenges together. The ensemble cast's synergy enhances the believability and emotional impact of the story. The moral and ethical dimensions of Fallout resonate throughout the narrative. Ethan Hunt's relentless pursuit of justice often places him in situations where the line between right and wrong is blurred. The film examines the consequences of extreme measures taken to prevent catastrophe, highlighting the personal sacrifices and collateral damage inherent in high-stakes espionage. These themes are reinforced through dialogue, plot developments, and character interactions, ensuring that the audience considers the broader implications of the action unfolding on screen. The narrative encourages reflection on responsibility, loyalty, and the human cost of heroism. In conclusion, Mission Impossible Fallout represents a high point in modern action cinema. With a stellar cast led by Tom Cruise, a gripping and intricately woven plot, and breathtaking practical stunts, the film offers an exhilarating cinematic experience. Its exploration of trust, consequence, and personal sacrifice adds emotional depth to the high-octane sequences, while the global scope and meticulous cinematography enhance the visual storytelling. The trailer successfully captured the film's intensity, building anticipation and excitement, while the release solidified the franchise's reputation for quality, innovation, and adrenaline-pumping thrills. Fallout stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of the Mission Impossible series, delivering a thrilling, emotionally resonant, and visually spectacular adventure that continues to captivate audiences worldwide.